Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. Thank you so much for being here. I was quite unsure what I was going to be sharing with you this week because I've just done a shop update. Orders have been packed and sent out and I've been feeling that kind of after launch low in a sense, or like not necessarily a low but like a what on earth do I do now, because there's so much focus in going from kind of launching everything, like preparing products, packing products, taking photos, editing, listings. There's so much to do in regards to kind of preparing for a launch, and then once that's done and orders are out of the way, I don't have any idea what I'm doing. And I'm like, how do I move forward from this? Of course we will move forward from this, we always do, but it's just a very weird feeling. I did just want to say thank you so much for the love on the launch. Towards the end of last week, I think it was, I had an order come through while I was filming, which was just the best feeling, and it just felt extra amazing after a quite stressful week last week. If you don't know, my printer has, or part of it is broken. It's not printing any colour at the moment. I think I need a new print head kind of thing, but I'm just waiting for emails from Canon to get it sorted because it's still not sorted, but we're getting there. I'm trying not to think about it too much. But yeah, I had a really stressful week in regards to my printer, and those orders coming through just really made my heart so happy. Of course they do generally, but there was something extra special about going through that stress and it still being worth it. So yeah, thank you so much if you purchased from the update. I sent out 18 orders yesterday, which was just so much better than I expected. I really didn't expect that many, so thank you so much, because, well, I kind of launched like washi tapes and things prior to this launch. I launched them for a very small amount of time, and this is like the official launch. So I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but we had a nice bucket of washi. We had like 12 washi cutters sold, and just a good handful of other things, and it just felt so good. So thank you so much for supporting that. It's just that reminder I needed to kind of keep going and things. And thank you so much if you've purchased since then. I had a couple of orders come in yesterday, I think from posting the studio vlog. I know there was a comment on there from someone saying that they just purchased, although I think I sent that out. I think I sent that yesterday. I'm so grateful. I feel very lucky to have you lot, so thank you so much. But yeah, so I've been trying to think of things that I want to share with you this week. The first thing I'm going to be doing is actually sorting my space, tidying it, because I think I've said for about 4 weeks now, I'm gonna tidy the office, I'm gonna tidy the office, and I have done little bits here and there, and I've like sorted areas, but I haven't done like a full clean. Like I'll move something from somewhere else to get to a certain desk or to film in a certain location, but I just tend to move the whole lot rather than sort it. So my plan to start off is to tidy this space as well as I can. Next week I am taking an IKEA trip. My husband is off work next week, so I don't think there's going to be a studio vlog, but I probably will do some kind of filming because I'd love to do like an office kind of transformation video, because there's a lot of things that are changing in here and I'm really excited about it. I feel like it's going to help me keep the space so much tidier. So yeah, next week I probably won't film, although I am hoping to have some sort of video for you, maybe something on imposter syndrome, because I've been thinking about talking about that and I've kind of got through a little bit of that recently, so I feel like it's a good time to talk about it when I've kind of overcome that a little bit. I don't know, there might be a vlog, it all depends on how I feel, but my husband's off. I tend to just want to spend time with him when he's off, and filming becomes a little bit of a chore and I never like feel 100% myself, so we will see. But I need to get this space tidy, show you kind of what the office looks like at the moment. I might do that in this vlog as well. Then as the vlogs go on over the next few weeks, we should have some nice changes and organisation and things like that. So yeah, plan for today, tidying, and then I will be thinking about what's next, probably some packaging. I have got a couple of orders to go, so maybe that as well. But yeah, I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new here, hello, my name's Adele. I run Deli's Designs, which is a illustrated products business. Essentially I create cute and positive products, lots of stationery. I released washi tape recently, my first ever washi tape. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy being here. So yeah, I'll chat to you in a bit because I've been blabbing on for ages, but we're just gonna kind of go with the flow this week. I am absolutely sweltering. It's so warm. There isn't even any sun, and that's what's annoying me. It is so cloudy out there, yet I am sweating. Like, come on. I'm gonna have a little bit of a break because, well, tidying is not always the easiest job, especially when I have so many random things that don't have homes. It's like quite difficult, and I have popped kind of things in areas to sort. So I've put some things on top of my printer that are like small business things or like stationery that I need to find home for. There's some bits on the floor from like random, probably from like when I moved in, and it was probably just in a drawer. It was in a drawer, and then I used to have this kind of wicker basket drawer thing that I actually passed on to my mum. So stuff that was in the drawers of that are now kind of just on the floor, and I haven't sorted them, so it's in a pile ready to do what I need with. I have put the washi tape over in my photography section because I don't think I'm going to be needing to take photos for a little while, and if I do, there's not too much on there. It's very simple to move. Got a couple of bits on my sofa still. As you can see behind me, this trolley still needs sorting, but this area and like along here is the clearest it's been in ages. I am going to get some more done, but like I said, I need to just stop for a minute, have a breather, get the window wide open and get some good air in here. And then I can kind of get on with tidying things a little bit more. And then what I'll do once I've kind of tidied, I probably won't show you any more of that, but I will show you a quick walkthrough of the office, how it is currently, so that in a couple of weeks when things start changing, you can see the change, or if you're new, I can direct you back to an older video to kind of see. And I do kind of want to do a specific kind of office transformation video. I think I mentioned that. I think I'm going to have like snippets throughout the vlogs as well as a video. I don't know if it's going to be like a YouTube public post. It all depends on another plan that I've got in the works, which may or may not be Patreon. Like, that could be quite a cool exclusive vlog. My phone is ringing, so I'm gonna go and I will chat to you in a bit. Most of the tidying is done. It's definitely not perfect in here, but I'm gonna turn you around and show you kind of what the office looks like at the moment, and kind of maybe I'll talk through a few of my plans for the office, because it's going to change quite a lot in here. I think it's going to be so much better. So let me turn you around and show you. Okay, so as you walk in, we've got this IKEA Kallax unit. This is a little bit of a dumping ground now. I am going to be getting more boxes and I'm going to be sorting out my teddies because I've got quite a few of these little teddies that I just can't seem to part with. I just love them all so much. On top, we've got loads and loads of product. This is where I keep the main bulk of my stationery. So we've got stationery here, we've got prints, a pile of stickers that I need to sort, colouring books, some tape. These are Cricut mats, and then in these boxes we've got like enamel pins and things. There's like key rings in here, bookmarks, and also this side we have more stationery. And then this is the place that I do my work currently. This is where I film, edit, pack orders, ship orders, all that kind of stuff. This is my main workspace. So I have my trolley here, which is just full of random stuff. It used to be packaging supplies. It's now kind of just bits and bobs because I haven't sorted it properly in a while. Over here is my kind of packing desk. This is changing a lot. I've just kept out my pins and washi cutters because I'm actually going to kind of package these up a bit so they're ready to go when they're ordered. And then this is just like bits to help. These are my Alex drawers, which have more product in them. Everything is just kind of around. It's not got a main home or anything like that. That drawer is on here. I know it looks a bit annoying, but I've just taken it out to sort that. Then this is where I Cricut, and sometimes I pack orders here as well, especially if I move the Cricut. It gives me a nice space with good lighting if I'm filming. This is where I do the bulk of my work. So I've got my desktop screen thingy, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, my annoying printer that isn't fixed, and this stuff on top I still need to sort. And we've got my sofa. This unit is going. This is my turntable, and over here is my, what is this? This is my packaging cupboard, and at the moment I do photography on the top of it, so I put my soft boxes either side and do photography like that. So there's a chair and a bag of rubbish just to keep it real. So this is my space at the moment. It's nice, but it's just not giving me what I want at the moment. All this stuff is staying up here, but let me talk you through what my plans are. This area of the room here is going to become my new packaging product storing area. So I'm going to be getting 2 Billy bookcases that are going to go along this wall. This wall is being painted white again, and I'm probably going to be having yellow accents on the wall. I've decided I'm not going to go a full yellow wall. I'm going to have like maybe yellow flowers or some little sunshines, just like a little accent on the wall, because the Billy bookcase is going to hide, because it's a double one, most of this wall, so it seems silly to spend money on the paint if you're not going to see it. 2 bookcases here, and then this cabinet is going to move along this side for all my packaging, and then I can still do photography there. And then because the Billy bookcases are quite skinny, they're actually about 28 centimeters, so probably around where the printer is sat, I will have quite a lot of room here. So I'm going to have a desk. It's really hard to envision, isn't it, because I've got stuff everywhere. A desk here, but it's actually going to come like this way. So it's going to be like lengthways, not against the wall fully, so that you can walk around like 3 edges of it. And then I will sit here to pack orders. So I think this is going to be a really, really good space. And then this corner over here is going to become my cozy corner in a sense. My yellow sofa from the other side is going to come where my packaging desk is, and my turntable is going to fit in there as well. The Alex drawers are going to move alongside this, because this can actually move across further to the wall, and it will only stick out the tiniest bit, and it's not like I'm going to be bumping into it if it's sticking out there. And then we're going to have a little bit of a gap, I think, and then this, or I'm not sure, this kind of wall here, I'm going to have a desk kind of in the middle of these 2, and that's where I'm going to have my work desk. So my editing and product ordering, designing, all that kind of stuff is going to be here. So as you walk in, we've got packaging to the left of me. It just means that I don't have to move around, because everything will be where I need it to be. And then straight ahead, like now really, is going to be a computer desk. So you'd walk up and then you'd walk through the gap, and then you'd come into your packaging area. And then this side is the cozy corner. So this is where I do a lot of my filming. I'll probably sit on the sofa to do it. I just think it's going to be a much nicer space. So that's the kind of plan for the office, which is really exciting. I hope I could kind of get my ideas across in that. Of course, you'll see it more when it kind of comes together fully, but I've had the idea of having it this way around for probably a good year now, and it's just so time to do it. I just had to prioritize other things up until now financially, and I have some money that I can use to upgrade my space and just make it much easier on myself to get work done, much easier to hopefully keep things tidy and organized and keep track of stock better. Everything is all around at the moment. My washi tape's over here, I've got stuff to the side of me here, I've got stuff like in those drawers, so there's like multiple different areas that I need to be kind of getting things from. I don't talk about it that often here, but I know some of you know that I struggle with chronic illnesses, and I need to make sure this space looks after me and allows me to continue to do this, because if this space becomes a bit of a chore for my body, it becomes exhausting and I can't keep up with the things that I need to keep up with. That is not what I want. It's not why I started the business. So I need to make sure that this space is serving me right now, and I'm definitely on a little bit of a bumpy flat at the moment. I am in a bit of a constant struggle. Like, things aren't really good, but things aren't really bad. So I'm kind of like in the middle. And I just, yeah, now's the time to sort it. And like I said, make sure I can continue to do this. So I'm going to take a break now. My camera actually does need a charge, so I'm going to give it a charge. Probably come back into the office quite a bit later. Just chill out for a bit, because that was quite a lot doing that. But it needed doing, and it feels much better in here now that it's done. It's always much easier to get work done when you come in to a cleaner space. So yeah, I'm gonna come back and I'm actually just gonna get on with packaging some items. I think I mentioned that when I was walking you through. Just pop some pins onto backing cards, put labels onto notepads and things. Just make it so that items are ready to go like straight away when they're ordered, rather than me having to make things as they're ordered or package things as they're ordered. It just makes my process a little bit smoother. I look a little bit crazy. It's very warm. I'm gonna go now and I'll chat to you in a bit. Okay, so it is Thursday. I didn't come back into the office yesterday because I just needed to chill out after tidying, but coming in this morning has felt so much better. It hasn't been this tidy in probably a good few months now. Like, it's been tidy in places but never generally this tidy, so it felt really nice coming in this morning, and I just feel better coming in. I know that a tidy space helps my head a lot, but sometimes it's hard to keep it that way. But last night I actually started planning for Christmas. I don't want to talk about it too much because I know we are in June, nearly July, so we're in the middle of summer. I don't want to be talking about Christmas too much, but I have some exciting plans. And last year, if you've been around since last Christmas, you'll know that I was really debating whether or not I should make an enamel Christmas decoration. I decided not to in the end because the timings just didn't work out and I didn't have the funds there like to make it work in time. So I went with two different designs of wooden decorations with Pekka, of course, because people love Pekka. I can't help but love Pekka, and he just seems to appear a lot of the time. I don't make it happen, it just happens. He's my mascot, that's what I'll call him. Pekka Penguin is my mascot. If you don't know who Pekka Penguin is, all you need to do is pop onto my Instagram or my shop, and if you see a penguin, that is Pekka. And Pekka actually came about because of Christmas ideas about 3 years ago, so maybe even 4 years, no, it was probably about 3 years ago actually. Might be 4 years ago by Christmas time. So it just feels right to have him involved. Anyway, I'm planning on doing a Kickstarter. I'm just going to talk about it briefly here. I plan on having 2, maybe 3 decorations, depending on how that goes. Maybe some add-ons, I'm not 100% sure. I'd love to do some Christmassy little bits and bobs, like a Christmas washi tape would be amazing. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that too much, but if you love Christmas and decorations and gold sparkly things, because I think I'm going to be going with gold and glitter and yellow, of course. If you like those kind of things, keep an eye out. I'll talk about it more as kind of things kind of carry on, but I've been planning a couple of designs and it feels really good to have it out of my brain. I've got two things flying around my brain at the moment. I've got Patreon ideas, I've got Kickstarter ideas, and I'm just questioning how much I can get done in the right timings towards the end of the year. Like, I know we've got 6 months left, but running a Kickstarter is going to take up a good few months of that. So I'll have a couple of weeks to run it. I have to wait probably 3 weeks for funds, so that's over a month before I can even order them. Then it's about a month for manufacturing, and then I need to send them out. But also for those that have ordered internationally, I need to get them sent out by late November, or I'd love people to receive them for late November. So the months just disappear when you think about it like that. I'm really kind of getting my head down and planning it. I think I need to do it. I think I was really questioning whether or not I would, but last night I really had that pull. So I'm going with it. It's not 100% yet, but I'm going with it and I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. I have spoken to a couple of people about it and they're excited, so we will see what happens. But if you like Pekka in his star costume, you might like one of the decorations. Just saying. Anyway, I'm gonna get on with some packaging now, to try and kind of calm my brain down a little bit, get on with things that I always put to the side, like packaging and putting key rings on backing cards. I don't always do that when I should be, so I'm gonna do that now and just get things ready to go, so that when I do my IKEA trip next week, which I think is gonna be on Monday, I don't have as much kind of to do. I can just put things in boxes and move them to the side without worrying about things getting damaged and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my brain. I have blabbed on a little bit, I know, but I'm excited. We're just gonna go with the flow. I have packaged up all of my mini memo pads. They all have their little labels on them. These all came pre-packaged, which I didn't expect, so I made these little stickers to go on them, and they're all ready to go now. So that kind of saves me some time and energy when it comes to packing orders and things. It just kind of takes out a step. I also put all of my remaining tulip pins onto backing cards, as you would have seen. These are a little bit difficult to put on cards because they are quite thick, and I hate having to put like too much pressure on the pin, and also because it's like a card, if I put too much pressure and it bends, it then creases and you can't get it out, so it doesn't feel as like nice. I did have one card bend the tiniest bit, but yeah, I've got a good amount of these done. I think I have around 20 of these available, and I also, off camera, because I actually forgot to put my camera on charge yesterday. I said I was going to, I did, but it wasn't plugged in, so it didn't charge, so I wasn't able to film this part. But I added the acrylic keychains to their backing cards. This is quite a tedious job, and I think I'm going to rethink packaging a little bit for key rings at some point. Maybe I might just add some nice little kind of tag stickers to the attachment ring. I'm not sure, because this is just a little bit easy to get wrong. I did a handful of the Pekka ones and also a handful of the spring duckies as well. So yeah, it's taken me about an hour I think, but it just feels good to have them done. I feel a little bit more organised, and it would just be nice to have them displayed on my new bookcase, kind of all ready to go, so I can just like pick and pack everything. I'm very excited. I've got a couple of orders to pack that I mentioned yesterday, so I'm going to get those done in a little while. I'm going to go have some food, and I'll be back with something for you. As I mentioned earlier, this week feels weird because I have done a shop launch, and now I'm like, what do I do? And there's some things that I don't want to bombard you with, like Christmas, like I mentioned, and then I have got Patreon plans, like I've got icons that I'd really love to design for that. But yeah, I'm just working out when to talk about things, and once I talk about it as well, I'm kind of committing to it properly. I know I said with the Christmas Kickstarter I wasn't fully like 100% whether I was going to do it, but sometimes talking about it can help it feel more real. But yeah, I don't know, it's just these are two things that I'll just probably keep putting off and off and off because I get a bit nervous, but we will see. Yeah, anyway. Orders have been packed. Thank you so much to Julia and to April for your orders. It really means a lot. I'm actually going to end the vlog here because I don't have much else to show you, and I kind of just want to stop my brain buzzing so much with ideas, so I need to sit down, plan out some timings and just finalise my ideas a little bit more, and that's hard to do on camera. Next week I don't think there's going to be a studio vlog. I kind of need to switch off a little bit and not just sit and film. It would just be nice to kind of spend time with my husband and, like I said, kind of like reset my brain and work out exactly what I want to be doing next, so that will help a lot. That's such a weird noise. If I can film a video, I will do so. I would love to have a video for next week, but I can't make any promises, but I'll do my best. Of course, when it's posted, you will see if I have one or not. It just won't be like the typical Deli's Designs content. So yeah, I'm gonna do some more admin. I've just been going through my Etsy shop. We are less than 20 sales away from 2,000 on Etsy, which is just crazy to say. I'm so grateful. So I've just kind of shared that on my story, and hopefully those that maybe have been meaning to purchase might do. I don't know. I'm just excited to reach that. Thank you for sticking with me in this kind of random studio vlog. Don't think I've shown you that much, but I definitely have dumped my brain onto you a little bit. So if you have any thoughts, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm gonna watch some Gilmore Girls, get on with some sketching, and just, yeah, emptying my brain. So I wish you guys the loveliest day, and I will speak to you next week. Bye.